Let's talk about complexities. They are of two types, time and space. Time complexity is a measure of how fast an algorithm runs, whereas the space complexity is a measure of how much of auxiliary memory an algorithm takes up. Both are central concepts in the field of algorithms and coding interviews. Also, both time and space complexities can be expressed using big O notation. Moving on to the most important bit in this video, let's talk about big O notation. Variables used in big O notation denotes the size of inputs to algorithms. The following are the examples of common complexities and their big O notations ordered from fastest to slowest, where constant being the fastest and factorial being the slowest. We should appreciate the fact over here that in the context of coding interviews, big O notation is usually understood to describe the worst case complexity of an algorithm, even though the worst case complexity might differ from the average case complexity. For example, some sorting algorithms have different time complexities depending on the layout of elements in their input array. In rare cases, their time complexity will be much worse in more common cases. Similarly, an algorithm that takes in a string and performs special operations on uppercase characters might have a different time complexity when run on an input string of only uppercase characters versus on an input string with just a few uppercase characters. Thus, when describing the time complexity of an algorithm, it can sometimes be helpful to specify whether the time complexity refers to the average case or to the worst case. This was mostly it in this video. See you in the next one.